I'm going to tell you why Anakin Skywalker is the greatest character in Star Wars history. But now it's time for some fun.
And villainy.
So let's talk about Anakin Skywalker, single-handedly the greatest character in all of Star Wars, but also I would argue to say he has one of the purest hearts in all of Star Wars. And I think by the end of this, you are going to agree, and I think you might agree as well.
Okay.
First,
I mean, listen, I am excited for you. I know you've been wanting to cover Anakin and kind of change the script on him. You know, everybody kind of gives him a bad rep, but now you're coming here, you're going to convince everybody and myself of how great he is. So I'm going to be open-minded, and I'm ready to hear about it.
Here's the thing. I think, like you said, Anakin does get a bad rep. He gets a little bit of a whiny rep, and he gets a little bit of kind of this, like, brooding kind of teenager.
A brooding rep, yeah.
A brooding rep. And I think I'm going to get into a little bit of why.
Oh, okay.
But also I want to circle back to that I truly think Anakin Skywalker has one of the purest hearts in all of Star Wars. Let's start with the Phantom Menace.
Got it.
So Anakin is currently a slave on Tatooine living with his mother. A group of random travelers comes into the shop that he works at, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're talking about hyperdrives and parts that they can't afford.
Right.
So then the main guy, who's a stranger to him, we know him as Qui-Gon, Anakin doesn't know who this is, keeps talking with Watto out the door, leaving Padme into in the shop with, I think Jar Jar's there as well.
Yeah, Jar Jar's pressing droids and stuff.
Yeah, he's making the pit droids come to life.
Yeah.
Hit the nose. So,
yeah. Hit the nose!
Hit the nose! So,
hey, I'm walking here. Sorry.
That's Watto. I'm
that's
flying in.
Yeah.
I always, yeah, that's a separate thing for a separate time. But what does Anakin say to Padme? Are you an angel? Is that not one of the purest little things that you've ever heard? I mean, not only is it baller, and he's got like one of the best pickup lines,
right?
But he asks her if she's an angel. He doesn't say, what the heck you doing in my shop? He doesn't say, hey, go follow that guy. Go talk about your hyperdrive.
Yeah.
Get out of here, I gotta clean. Like, he says, are you an angel? That's a baller line. Moving on, when Jar Jar Binks is busy stepping in poodoo and flinging weird alien fish things at Sebulba's face, who is there to step up and say, hey, don't beat the crap out of this alien with these weird tentacle things who's stepping in poodoo?
Is it Anakin?
It's Anakin! Oh, look at that, he's catching on. All right, are you catching on as well? It is Anakin. He comes to the rescue, and he actually says, hey guys, I think it's getting a little stormy. I think it's getting a little sandy out here. You guys need to come back to my house with me and my mother, and I'm going to show you my great droids. Oh, what's that? While we're having dinner, I hear that you need help? Oh, I'm going to do a pod race where I go over 700 kilometers an hour, or for our American viewers, over 440,000 miles per hour.
That sounds about right. I don't know enough about kilometers to dispute that, so.
Please don't even try.
Right.
It's not about how fast they're going, it's about the danger and that he's willing to risk his own life to help a random group of people.
And his own pure heart, apparently.
And his own pure heart, which is in his own pure body. So obviously if he crashes, the pure heart will also get hurt. He wins the pod race. He gets him the money. They take him off to Coruscant. They say, you're going to become a Jedi. He says, sounds great to me. What does he do in the ship? No, he doesn't sit there and freeze like he wants to. He starts dremeling the most beautiful piece of jewelry for Padme. I mean, he gets a leather strap from Obi-Wan's boot, I'm assuming.
Right.
He takes the metal off of a piece of ship. If it was metal, I don't even know. Who knows? That's the thing. Where does he get it from? Probably his pure heart. He just reaches out and gets raw materials and decides to dremel it up and make one of the best
pieces of jewelry.
Pieces of jewelry, giving the armorer a run for her money. Moving on.
Oh, okay.
Attack of the Clones. So, we do a time jump, right? It's about 9 or 10 years. Anakin goes from being 9 to about 19 or 20. He's dealing with all these emotions. Oh, the Jedi. Oh, emotions. Don't think about them. Just press them down. Cram them down. Cram them down. Cram, cram, cram. Run from your fears. Run from your fears. Run from your fears.
That's the Jedi saying this to him.
That's what Yoda is basically saying. I'm doing a little bit of...
You're smoothing it out for them. I get it.
I'm smoothing out all the rough
edges. Don't worry, Captain. We'll buff out these scratches.
They're saying cram them down. They're saying don't think about these dreams you're having where you're losing your mother, the only person that you've ever loved and known that we actually ripped you from to come be a Jedi, where we tell you not to focus on your emotions. No. He doesn't do that. What does he do? He gives his right arm for the cause. He says, Count Dooku, here is my arm. I'm taking him now. Cut it off. You may have it. He doesn't say all that, but
It's a subtext.
It's the subtext. We get it. We're rounding out. You know what I mean? You got to do a lot of filling in the blanks with a complex character like Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah, exactly.
He gives it. He takes it off at the elbow. Moving on. Revenge of the Sith.
Oh wow, we're blazing through.
We are blazing through. This is probably when Anakin is at his most vulnerable, most selfless. He learns that he's got a baby on the way. His wife, they're married in secret. That's kind of stressing on him, I'm sure. He looks great, though. I mean, I could say that. But regardless. So, he's got a baby on the way. He's got to realize, how am I going to bring this baby into a world that doesn't even want me to have a baby, that doesn't even want me to have emotions?
Right.
He's got basically the whole weight of the galaxy weighing down on top of him. And what is everyone else doing? Well, they're kind of trash-talking him, Ty. They're kind of trash-talking him behind his back. And I'm looking at you because I know that you are one to trash-talk me behind my back on this show. We'll get into that later.
You okay?
So let's jump into this little ship flying scene with Mace Windu, Yoda, and Obi-Wan.
Right.
Mace Windu flat out says, I don't trust Anakin. Like the Clone Wars, he's been this great fighter all this time. He's the chosen one.
I said to your mom in private, I was like, I don't trust Logan.
See, I told you.
We'll talk about it
later. She
later.
called me right before the show. That's why it's been the energy's not there. But we'll get to that later. So he says, I don't trust him. Even though, we've trusted him. He's basically the chosen one. But I have this weird feeling. I might be operating off of emotion. But we'll get to that later. I don't trust him. What does Obi-Wan say? That's my brother. No, he doesn't say that. Oh, he says, that's my friend. No, he doesn't say that. What's he say? Oh, that's my Padawan. No, he doesn't say that. He says, but he's the chosen one, right? Just basically kind of bringing it back to his, skill or his, purpose. Not saying...
Like a job title.
Dude, right. It's like, come on. And then, he's the chosen one. And what does Yoda say?
Oh, he's my brother. Yeah, he's my friend.
Yeah, Yoda comes in. No, he says none of that. He goes, well, we might have misinterpreted it. We might have misread. Just basically throwing a bunch of confusion, throwing gas.
I think you're catching me a little bit here because, yeah, it's true. It's like, what other things do they have to do at the Jedi Temple other than read those types of things?
Right.
Or just interpret, just sit there and be like, how do I interpret this? Yeah.
Right. So it's like they have all the time in the world to interpret this prophecy. And then they're saying that they got it wrong. And then they're saying, oh, Anakin, actually, now you're on the Jedi Council. But you're not a master. We're only doing this for what? For you to spy on the Chancellor, who we have basically trusted and gone to war for. Why do you want to spy? Why do you guys want me to spy on the Chancellor? Well, it's just this weird feeling. You maybe could call it
emotions
that we're operating off of.
I think you're starting to get me here.
I am starting to get you. Now we know what happens next. Anakin goes to the dark side. Palps 86 is the Jedi with an Order 66. But Obi-Wan's at war.
Yep.
Yoda's at war.
Right.
I think even Mace Windu... No, Mace Windu's not at war.
He's just chilling.
He gets a free pass.
Yeah.
Where is Anakin? Anakin's like, I'm going to go to the Jedi Temple, where I know all the younglings are hiding. They're probably scared. They probably don't know how to use their lightsabers. Yoda probably didn't teach him. He's probably too busy just throwing a bunch of confusion into the mix.
That's
so
true.
I'm going to go teach them how to use their lightsabers. And he goes there and he ignites, Master Skywalker, what are we going to do? You use your lightsaber, you little twerp. And he shows him. And we see that he shows him later because then the Jedi, one of the kids comes out and starts fighting the clones. It's like, I proved to you that I can use these skills.
I don't know if that was one of the same Jedi, but you know that Anakin was turning on his lightsaber because he was going to...
Actually, that's a great point. I don't even think it was the same Jedi. So he went in and showed that group of kids how to turn on their lightsabers, and then he went to the next age group, showed them how to turn on their lightsabers. Who knows how many groups of students he went and showed them how to use their weapons. I mean, no other Jedi was doing this.
Right, yeah. Yep, you definitely still have me.
Right, okay, thank you. So then moving on to Egypt. Anakin teleports to Egypt to hang with King Tut and hang with the Sphinx, and he's doing a bunch of time, kind of teleporting things. He's robbing banks, he's wearing leather jackets, he's jumping here, he's jumping there, he's basically jumping here, he's wearing a jumper, he's got a whole new fashion sense. Then he needs open heart surgery, so he goes and gets open heart surgery. He's married to Jessica Alba, he's awake during the whole thing. He's like, wow guys, I am Anakin Skywalker and I can feel everything you're doing to my very, very pure heart. You're trying to cut my pure heart out of my body and I can feel it. It's terrifying.
Well,
he does a medieval movie.
Hold on one second. It sounds like you're not talking about Anakin anymore. It sounds like you're talking about Hayden Christensen.
Hayden? Who? Hoodin? What?
Hayden Christensen. the
Hayden Christensen.
actor who plays Anakin.
That's a fun word. Christensen.
Yeah.
Anakin is played by Anakin. I don't know what you're trying to pull on our show.
You know what?
Anakin is played by Anakin. Yoda is played by Yoda. Obi-Wan is played by Ewan McGregor. I feel like this is all very clear.
Okay,
and everyone knows this.
You know what? Actually, you are right. And with all that, you pulled us all in. And you can comment below if Logan convinced you that Anakin and Hayden are very
Hayden?
pure at heart. And comment below if that happened. And also comment below a review of Jumper, because I actually haven't seen that yet, and I might want to check it out.
That's a good one.
Because I've heard Anakin is really good in it.
Anakin's amazing in it. Thank you for saying that.
No problem. Anyway, if you guys want to help support us in doing deeper dives into characters and actors in real life, jump over to our Patreon at patreon.com/Chatter Squadron. Rise the ranks, and you can even get your name below us right here. Logan, I might need to tell you some kind of hard truths about Hollywood and characters and whatnot off screen.
Okay.
I might also, apologize for what I said to your mom. I might.